as we hop into the game here.
Yep, and there's a jet, by the way. Just want to point it out. Bravo 5, he's flying in the jet. We got to show that first-person jet gameplay. So there you see it, guys, right there in all its glory. A moment of silence for the jet. All right, that's it. So now there you can see actually what he has equipped on the jet as well, which is pretty cool in the third-person view. And yeah, he's going to do a little flip here, a little flippity flip. Do a barrel roll. I guess not. Okay. This guy's going to come and he's going to tear someone apart.
Yeah, he's going to be pushing in here now. Again, he's going to be flying the J-20 is on the Chinese side.
Wow. Yep, and another cool thing actually that my favorite, I was talking about it before, but you know, there's just a lot of different little things that you can toggle in and out, like, you know, the Alpha and Bravo stuff. If you don't want to have it there, you can actually toggle that out, which is pretty cool too. So, but you know, for the sake of this, we want to see who's doing really well. And on the blue team, Delta Squad's actually doing quite solid. They're right now sitting 13 and 3 deaths. On the other side, Delta Squad, of course, on the gold team, they're doing well too at 12 and 9. So overall, you can get an idea what squad's performing, what squad is really helping out here. But and I was actually following the jet guy. He ended up getting taken out. He took care of that one, Corey. Well, who are you looking at right now?
We're taking a look here at Alpha 10. He's currently 10 and 1 overall.
What? This guy's a beast.
Which is probably the reason why.
Chilling in this boat right now. It's just.
Well, again, one of the things that Lars and I discussed is how effective is the amphibious vehicles really going to be in this game.
Yep.
And so just kind of looking at it, I mean,
look at this.
It's definitely efficient. You can see how they're just kind of going from beach to beach, and you realize, hey, being shot at. And if you didn't see there at E3 for Siege of Shanghai, one of the quickest ways to exit out, well, yeah, it's a jet ski.
Yeah, without a doubt. That is so cool, man. It just, I still brings a smile to my face every time I see it. But yeah, and another you know, cool thing that I'm seeing here as well in the third-person view of Alpha 10 is the movement, right? So like when his legs move, they really are like reacting to the environment as opposed to just being like static, you know, like just movements in general. It kind of has like a really good touch to it. That's just something I pointed out or something I noticed. But yeah, actually Alpha 10's using a sniper rifle. He's actually using the CSLR-4, but you're taking a look at someone in the Z1W, or excuse me, Z11W, that is Bravo 20, taking some fire here.
He's in a little bird, seeing if see if he can pick up a kill here. He's at so far Bravo 20.
Bravo 20. He actually is 0 and 0.
Yes.
He's not doing too well, but he's not killed. Oh crap! Did you see that? The jet plane just flew into the helicopter. Nice. That was awesome.
Let's go and hop on board here.
That was so cool. Corey just laughs at me. Like, don't laugh at me, man. That was awesome. That was amazing.
Get a perspective and see how well Alpha 13 can do here. So far, Alpha 13, he is 1 and 0. As you can take a look at your lower third, 1 and 0. 20mm cannon, heat seekers, gyro stabilizer, infrared flares, or IR flares.
Oh, this guy's
got a lot of great control too.
Yeah, he actually. I'm looking at his first-person view. I thought he was gonna dive into the water there, but he managed to stay alive. So that was definitely pretty sick. And you know, I do like the, you know, because I'm not much of the, if I get into a plane, I die, period. I mean, that's just usually what ends up happening. But this guy seems to just have some stupendous control of this particular vessel right now. Like, he's just, you know, and that's the thing, right? When you have a good pilot, they really do change the map. And there you can see the dynamic weather effects now coming into place here as it's getting all over his window as well. So that's the other thing, right? I mean, I don't think it's going to block his view all that much, but it's just those like little tiny effects that you can see there. So that certainly is pretty cool. And look at that. He's shooting at the windmill.
And again, one of the things you'd mention as time goes through, you can see that this windmill is starting to fall. That jet's actually trying to help it. But now as the time is continuing to pass,
here we go.
This windmill will continue to fall little by little, and then that ship will be released. It's still afloat, so still effective here.
Yeah, and also the water effects, you know, do impact boats as well, if I'm correct, because the big waves that flow around through the island, if you're trying to, you know, get good maneuvering, if you have these big waves coming through, so it impacts the map, you know, in more ways than one, you know, besides just this really cool evolution effect that goes down, also just using the map itself. If you want to jet ski your way out of there, you might have to wrestle with some pretty aggressive waters because of the rainstorm. So lots of cool things there to soak in for sure. And there you can see actually E, which is a shipwreck. That's staying right there. That's not going to move. It's the boat that's right in front of you. That's the one that as soon as this windmill does go down, and actually it should be happening any second. There you see it right there. And now the boat makes its way in. Just, there you go. You got to get cinematic with it, Corey.
Yeah, so you can take a look at exactly where it's going to go. We'll turn on just for a moment so you can know exactly where it's going to end up, going towards the sea point, the Firebase Island. And it's just cruising.
We have lost objective Alpha.
And it's intense, man, because like I actually was playing on sea on the Firebase Island when the boat crashed in, and there you can see the boat now moving in. And look, see, imagine being right there as this boat makes its way in, like being toward the side of it. It really does change a lot.
And you see how the building just comes crumbling down after getting hit by a ship. Who'd have thunk?
Who'd have thunk it, you know? So now this changes the map, right? This one guy's like, holy crap, a boat just landed right on the island. What am I gonna do? Well, there's something on the boat. And actually, Corey, why don't you tell people how this actually impacts the Firebase Island?
Yeah, so I haven't had the chance to really see exactly see it being used yet, but it's one of the things that the commander has the ability to use. So again, it just changes there for the game. So again, we just saw the ship go from that windmill way out in the distance to this point right here, which in the beginning it just looked like it was a part of the background.
Yeah,
just extra element in the game that just makes it look prettier. But in all, just looking at it now, it's actually a part of the game. It's part of the Levolution here.
That's right, and you also gain access to an anti-air gun as well through the boat. So that's a pretty big change there. That's there you can see right there, that anti-air gun. You get access to it, but you have to control the island. You have to control C in order for you to access it. Again, it's a commander feature. We haven't really seen it used just yet, but it is a commander feature. You have to have that control, and it is awesome. So just like in the way, you know, in the last, you know, Siege of Shanghai, the way that it really changed the map, this one also changes the map because it also blocks off this portion of the map here, because the seaside, it blocks it off quite a bit here from incoming fire from B. So that does change the element of the map and makes it rather different, which is pretty cool. I believe it's B that that the shots come down from. Yeah, it's B. So again, lots of cool stuff there.
Take a look here. You can see that these players are going to be up here on top of the roof of that broken building. They're actually giving a lot of cover fire for their teammates, just trying to clear out that sea point.
The guy below them too.
And there is a player that you mentioned that is right below them that actually may be taken out here in just a moment. Again, this is just this nice little firefight action that's happening here. And they have, I think maybe that player might actually be stuck inside of the building.
No, yeah, actually they went after him. They chased him down, and they saw that he was there. He popped up and went for the kill. So good stuff there by that crew. C now completely into control of the blue team, as D, which is going to be right across from them, that has still some players on gold team that are trying to hold it down.
Yeah, so the Chinese again having control now. If we take a look at the overview, you can see that you've got currently the A, B is contested currently. C belongs to, so A and C belong to the Russians, and then D and E belong to the Chinese. As we just kind of take a look at the overall, we'll go ahead and hop back in here with Alpha 13. Who's going to be the pilot here for this jet? Again, for those of you that are curious, it's called the SU-50. This is his current setup. He's got the gyro stabilizer. Currently 2-0 right now. We'll go back into first-person perspective here. You can see just trying to dive in and pick up a couple kills before he bails out of there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you have a jet, you are pretty much a target in the sky there, especially for anti-air weaponry, just like what we saw there on sea. But fortunately for them, they do control that. So now a lot of pressure is going to be applied here on the east side shipwreck as this guy Alpha 13 is going to have to drop back and get another good pass on it again, which it seems like he was going to try and get. There you can see the other carrier. That's where the Russian team spawns, the blue team. They end up spawning in that area, but yeah, who are you taking a look at now, Corey?
Now we hop on board here with Alpha 20, which is currently in this anti-air.
Ooh, nice. Actually see this here. So yeah, he's actually going to be in the 9K22 Tunguska. There you go. Tunguska M. Say that 5 times fast, Corey. I dare you.
Not going to happen.
There you go.
Right now we've got Chinese leading 508 to 426 tickets. Of course, we're playing Conquest. Tomorrow we'll get a chance to look at Obliteration.
That's right.
Which we have, both teams have 3 points. 3 points that they need to defend. And there's a bomb, just a randomized bomb that's laid out there. You take that bomb to an MCOM point, the opposing team's MCOM point. You blow that up. There's 3 of them, so you do that 3 times.
Yep, that's going to be pretty cool to watch. Of course, that's something new. And we are going to get some great opportunities to talk about other features in Battlefield 4 as well. So I'm really stoked about that. That's going to be in the later days of this show that we're doing here for you fine people in Gamescom, and of course watching at home on Twitch TV. Once again, guys, if you want to get social about it, talk to us on Reddit. I'm on Reddit, started a thread on there, our Battlefield, where I'm talking to some of you guys or trying to get feedback from you guys to, find out what new things you guys want us to cover. Because again, just like we did at E3, we're going to do it here again for you all back at home. And then for people in Gamescom, they're just running around doing anything. I mean, I've been seeing people just randomizing so many different guns, just testing things out, what works, what doesn't work. It's pretty cool.
Well, here everything is unlocked.
Yes.
Everything.
That's what's so awesome about it. And the camos, too. The camos for everything.
Every camo's unlocked.
Guys, there's a lot of camos. There has to be at least like 20 camos.
At least? No.
Really?
A lot more than that.
Okay.
At least I would go with a number more like 40. There's
40.
Like there's camos for everything. You want to camouflage your tank? Go ahead and do that. Sure, why not? Your helicopter? Yeah, give it a paint job. That sounds good too. Every single one of your guns, yeah, we'll make a change to it. That Tiger, that Crimson Tiger looks good on it. We'll go ahead and put that on there. All these different things. Have a field day with it.
Yeah.